YouTube! Flashlight Enthusiast here. Today I'd like to present to you the PT40 from Acebeam, the multi-purpose pocket work light. It is a very interesting construction, guys, and I think while looking at it, it was intriguing to you, and so it was to me, so I purchased this one for my own money. If you're interested in this flashlight, please check the link down below, and you can purchase the PT40 directly from Acebeam from my link, and you'll also support the channel by the same time. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's see what it offers. So as you can see, we've got some key characteristics here. So basically we've got a magnet built in, we've got 6 optics underneath, we've got 6 different LEDs. As you may probably notice on the website, we can all order the Samsung LH351D, the SST20 or the Enthusiast version. It is a little bit floody, and we've got a removable pocket clip, but it also can be used as a headlamp. So this is definitely some interesting option, powered by one 18650 battery. As you can see here, we've got some options listed. This one is excluding the battery, but if you like it, you can also order the battery included version. This will be around $15 more, but you can do it. So here we've got different characteristics of different emitters. As you may see, the one I've got here is the Samsung LH351D version. So the top one, 3000 lumens in top performance, but we'll go to it later. Some characteristics and possible applications here. So without further ado, let's open up the box and see what we've got inside. Okay, so here it is. Everything well protected by this plastic insulation. We've got the manual here for all the 3 versions. This is identical in Chinese and in English. We've got the flashlight itself here. We'll look at it a little bit later. But apart from that, we also got some accessories, also warranty card, etc. In the accessories box, we've got not much. We've got the quality head strap, known as the Acebeam's top product. As you may watched my H30 review, you can check it right here. You may notice the strap is identical, so we've got some perforations, some holes in the strap. This is stretchy fabric with some orange accents and reflectable labels, so that you will be well visible. But this one is a little bit different, so this is pure rubber, much more comfortable, I believe, and it also is a little bit narrower here to accommodate the design of the PT40. Okay, that being said, we also got silica gel and double O-ring replacement. With that being said, I would use this flashlight as a handheld one. This is a little bit weird design, but in a minute you will probably get used to it. So basically what we've got here is a nice 6 optics here, assembled as one. You can easily access it by unscrewing those 4 screws, taking it up, and even mod this light without any problems. So probably use some different LH351D or Enthusiast 219C, or maybe even XPL high LEDs to change the output and the performance, because different LEDs will give different angle from the same optics. Okay, so as you can see, the head is massive. We've got those thick cooling fins. We've got the clip here, which is extremely sturdy and connected with those cooling fins. This might be extremely harsh for your pockets, but well, if you've got some work trousers, that it might not be a problem. It can be removable by unscrewing those 2 screws, which are hex screws. Okay, we've got the button here on the top, which is very clicky, as you can hear. Also some knurling here, which is not very aggressive, not sharp, so very well made. And you can unscrew the tail cap here, and this is the only part of flashlight that unscrews. I'm using the Sanyo GA battery for top performance because this flashlight does not require a high drain cell, only around 5 to 6 amps pulling out in turbo mode, so Sanyo GA will do very well and suffice. We've got nice gold-plated spring here with some short travel, but it will do. So any unprotected battery will work perfectly fine without any problems. Inside we also got a spring, as you may see. So double spring design assures that you can use any 18650 battery, which is very nice. Acebeam, please keep it up. Very good work here. Okay, so threads are obviously a standard from Acebeam, so squared, well greased, nothing surprising here, but in a good sense. Please don't change it, Acebeam. Very good, keep it up. Okay, so here we've got some Acebeam logo and website address, the model and the hot sign, because this flashlight might get a little bit hot, as you may notice in a second on the runtime test. But moving on, these are not just plain optics, we also have the glass on it. As you may notice, we've got a little bit of greenish anti-reflective coating, but that's probably it. And we also got the serial number here. So the switch is here, and it is a little bit weird to hold it that way because the head is massive and long and the body section is really short, so I can only accommodate my 3 fingers here, and I don't have anything to do with my index finger, and probably I can hold it right here, and then I have to move my thumb really high to access the switch. So it is probably the most convenient either to stick it up by the magnet to some ferrous surface or to use it as a headlamp, which will probably, as you may notice, be a little bit non-balanced because the head strap will attach right here on these grooves, and then you've got the whole head section stick it out to the side. But it is as it is, okay? Coming to the magnet, as you may see, it only can attach like in vertically, because horizontally the magnet is just not strong enough. It's weaker than I thought it would be, so it cannot hold vertically. Maybe in some angle it can, but strictly horizontally it cannot hold. The magnet is just too weak, so I can see some way of improvement here, because it is a little bit unfortunate that this strong magnetic take-up, as Acebeam calls it, cannot hold the flashlight horizontally. Okay, that being said, let's go through the UI real quick. 1 click for on, 1 click for off. Then when the flashlight is on, you hold the switch to cycle through low, medium 1, medium 2, and high. So 4 modes in loop. Then obviously double tap for turbo mode, double tap again to return to the previous memorized mode. Then when you turn off and hold the switch, you've got the ultra low of 15 lumens, which is a little bit high, but judging that this is a work light, not an EDC flashlight, it is perfectly fine. Then obviously you can also triple click for the SOS mode. There it is. And then double tap for turbo mode, double tap again for the previous memorized mode. There is no strobe mode in here because there's no need to, and the beam profile from this one is obviously a little bit rectangular, right, because of the optics design, but it is up close. But when you go into the beam shot section, you will notice that this is not bad. So while rotating this flashlight from this one to this one, you may also change the angle of the light while being a little bit wider here and a little bit narrower here. You can also lock out the flashlight by holding the switch long enough, so pretty standard for an Acebeam headlamp. As you may see, the beam is also locked out, and you can also lock out the flashlight physically by unscrewing the take-up a little bit, and now it is set. Okay guys, let's go to the runtime graph section real quick. As you can see here, we've got the turbo output. I tested this one on the Sanyo GA battery. So the performance is quite impressive, I have to say. 3000 lumens, holding this one for over 2 minutes and 11 seconds to be more precise, and then stepping to around 900 lumens is still a very respectable design. As you may see, that the flashlight is very compact, and because of the massive head design, it can hold the turbo mode for over 2 minutes. Very nice. And the body temperature did not exceed 49 degrees, which is very good. Then after the step down, held steadily for around 1 hour and 35 minutes, so a little bit longer than the manual states. And the body temperature, it was around 50 degrees Celsius. Still not extremely hot, but definitely warm to hold. Okay, so please use the gloves or magnet to stick it out to the furthest surface. Okay, so now the high mode. Here we've got also the step down, but the performance was a little bit shorter than what manual states. So basically we've got around 1100 lumens at startup, and then after 12 minutes it stepped down to around 1000 lumens to around 682 lumens, and body again measured 49 degrees. But after the step down to around 690 lumens, the body temperature did not exceed 46 degrees, so it cooled down a little bit and held around again 1 hour and 45 minutes, which is again a little bit shorter than 2 hours stated in manual, but it's perfectly fine for me. Probably because of the testing conditions, because it was uncooled room temperature, maybe in the nature, in the open air space, it wouldn't step down at all, or maybe a little bit later. And the medium mode, last but not least, here there is no step down, so around 600 lumens, stabilized for over 2 hours and 25 minutes. The body temperature did not exceed 40 degrees, so pretty warm. And as you may see on the right side of the runtime graph, there are some lines, vertical lines, indicated that the flashlight showed the low voltage indicator, which is just 3 blinks, which is extremely annoying. I would like Acebeam to change it in the future models, because 3 blinks of death is nothing we would desire. Okay, that being said, let's go to the forest and show you some beam shots of this extremely fancy work light. Acebeam PT40. Sorry for the wind, guys, but doesn't get any better. So this is low, medium 1, medium 2, high, and turbo mode. As you can see, it is pretty bright, high CRI output, so nice color rendering. The beam shape is quite oval, as you may probably tell when I rotate the flashlight like this and like this. As you can see, it gets wider, so a little bit oval beam, but after all it starts stepping down, so the turbo mode is just for a burst momentary illumination, but any other mode is just good for everyday use. This is the low mode. As you can see, pretty good light distribution and overall brightness. And you can always go higher. Turbo once again for momentary illumination. This is quite powerful. Headlamp or angle light. And now Wizard C2 Pro. For comparison, this is main 1, main 2, main 3. And this is the turbo 3. So this is the max output. This will be turbo 1, turbo 2, and turbo 3. Acebeam PT40, low, medium 1, medium 2, high, and turbo. Wizard C2 Pro, medium 1, medium 2, medium 3, Turbo 1, Turbo 2, and Turbo 3. Okay, let's sum it up. Definitely some interesting construction, guys. I enjoyed reviewing this one. In terms when you're looking for a work light, it might be handy, but be careful with the magnet because it is not as strong as Acebeam would like us to believe. In terms of pocketability, this is very nice retention, and the clip is sturdy. Beware of the pockets, but if you have working trousers that are quite durable, it shouldn't be a problem. Very nice beam quality from this one, especially with high CRI, and I believe all of the included options offer high CRI, which is very good. This one is the cool white, but because of the high CRI and optics, it does not look bad at all. Beware that if you're looking for a work light, it probably should have diffused beam, but with other emitter options like SST20 or Enthusiast, the beam should be even more throwy than on this one, so I would highly suggest choosing the LH351D version for floody optics performance. That being said, very nice performer. As you can see, the turbo and high mode and medium mode is still a good amount of light sustainable, and because of the massive head design, it can be ran for a good amount of time, reasonable at least, judging the output and the number of emitters that are still high CRI, that not being very efficient. So with that being said, very nice headlamp, or first of all work light position in Acebeam's portfolio. If you're looking for such particular applications of this flashlight, then don't hesitate. That is a good flashlight for this kind of application. For a headlamp, definitely look around like Acebeam H30 or maybe Armitech Wizard series. These provide much more versatile beam and overall performance. But for a work light, definitely a good go. So definitely recommending this one to you in such applications. If you're interested in this flashlight, please check the link in the description below to buy this or any other Acebeam flashlight and support the channel. With that being said, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like the video to support the channel and the algorithm and for more future videos. And if you have any questions, please leave in the comment section below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.